Good morning, one and all. Yesterday's lecture, we have seen the normal distribution curve. Okay, this normal distribution curve is nothing but you will get the symmetric curve, or we can say the bell-shaped curve. In any statistical control system, or we can say the chance cost system, if the if your uh, the graph of frequency is plotted against the random variable, then you will get the resultant curve is a symmetric curve or bell-shaped curve, okay, against the random variable. Okay, yesterday we have seen that things. Okay, then we have seen the types of the standard normal distribution, types of the normal distribution curve. There are two types: random normal distribution curve and standard normal distribution curve. Both we have seen the difference between the normal and standard normal distribution curve. Okay, then today we will see the some example on that. Before going on that, also we have seen the design and natural tolerance. Okay, this natural tolerance is limits within which all allowable items fall. Means this is the standard values are given. Already we have seen. If you are getting the 3 sigma plus or minus, then there is a percentage of that 99.7%. If you are getting the 2 sigma, then there is a percentage is a 95%. And if you are getting the 1 sigma, means sigma value only, this is the 68%. Okay, this is the acceptable value. Then after that, design tolerances. Designer will decide the designer tolerances, upper limit and lower limit. There are three different conditions. This design tolerance is less than plus or minus 3 sigma. There is a rejection is unavoidable. Design tolerance is equal to plus or 3 sigma. There is a no rejection, means both curve are same. Okay, but if the process is off center, then we will get the some rejections we have seen. And third condition is that design tolerances is greater than plus 3 minus 3 sigma. This should be about. There is a plus minus 4 sigma, there is a no rejections. Yesterday we have seen. Also area under the normal curve from 0 to z. How to find out that value? Z1 x minus mu divided by sigma is there. Once you have got the random variable value, with the help of that random variable, you can find out the area. How to calculate that area? With the help of that chart. Area under normal curve from the 0 to z. Today we will see the some example. See, we will take this example. You have given the 200 bearing bushes. Okay. Internal diameter is normally distributed with the mean of 30.010 mm and standard deviation of 0.008 mm. Upper limit is given 30.02 and lower limit is given 30.00 mm. Calculate the percentage of rejected bushes. We want to the here calculate the percentage of the rejected bushes. How many bushes are rejected out of that 200? 200 bearing bushes means you have given the total observation is 200. Observation is denoted by the n. N is equal to 200. Internal diameter is normally distributed with the mean. Okay. This mean is denoted by the mu. Mu is given 30.010 mm. Okay. Standard deviation is denoted by the sigma. Sigma is equal to 0.008 mm. Upper limit is denoted by x1. Okay, this upper limit means what? You have given the x1 and x2 value. Okay, x1 is the random variable is given 30.02 mm and lower limit is denoted by the x2. This is the 30 mm. Then how to calculate the rejection percentage of the rejection of bushes? Yes, You know that yesterday we have seen the formulas. Okay, we want to use this formula and find out the percentage of the rejection of that bushes. Okay, then we'll try to solve this example. See what is the given. First we have written, they are given. Then you have to calculate the first Z1 value. Okay, what is the Z1? Z1 is the, we want to the calculate standard variable for minimum and maximum deflection. For minimum deflection, this x1 value is given 30.02 mm. Okay, minimum value is given, minimum random variable is given 30.02 mm, and maximum minimum value is given 30 and maximum value is given 30.02. If you know the formula, Z1 is equal to x1 minus mu divided by sigma. Then put the value. What is the x1? X1 is a 30.02. Mu is 0.08 divided by sigma. Sorry, mu is 30.010 and sigma is 0.008. Then you will get the plus 1.25. Here we have plot the graph fz versus z is there. Okay, then you know the center value is 0. 0 to you will get here 1.25. Okay, this is the random variable z1 value. And what is the value of z2? Z2 is equal to x2 minus mu divided by sigma. Again put the x2 is equal to 30 minus mu, again 30.010 and divided by 0.008. You will get the minus value minus 1.25. Means from the 0 to this side, left side, this value are minus, and from the right side this value are towards this value are plus. That's why you will get the in between that one value. Okay, this z is always 1. Okay, from both. Okay, if you have drawn the normal distribution curve or standard normal distribution curve, then here you will get the value is a 1. Okay, then see I will plot here the graph against area 1 and area 2. We have find out the value of z1 and z2. We want to find out the value of area 1 and area 2. Then how to find out that area value? Here is a 1.25 plus and here is a minus 1.25. We don't consider the sign when you find out the area. Okay, you have to consider only value 1.25. Then how to calculate with the help of that graph, chart. Area under normal curve from 0 to z. 1.25. Check that 1.2. Where is the 1.2? Here is a 1.2 is there. Okay. Then 2 5. 5. Check that 5 number column. Check that where is the 0.05. 0.05. Where is the 2? This one. And where is the 0.05 column? This one. Means you will get 0.3944. Okay, 0.3944. You have to check the column 0.05 and row is a 1.2. Means you will get the value is a 1.25. Okay, this is the area under the normal distribution curve 0 to z, 0.3944. We will check. Okay, this area is a 0.3944. Area 2, you will get the same value. 0.3944. 0.3944. Okay, both value we are getting. The area under the curve standard normal distribution A1 and A2. Okay, here is a up to that we will get inside that accepted value. Okay, then how to calculate the rejected bushes? Area, total area we want to the calculate first. How to calculate the total area? Capital A is equal to area 1 plus area 2. You will get the total area is accepted area. Okay, A is equal to A1 plus A2 is equal to, if you are making the summation of this two, then you will get the 0.7888. Okay, this. Then how to calculate the rejected? Rejected here is a, I have shown the R in the graph. Check that rejected. Okay, total area we are consider the 1. Then 1 minus this accepted area, you will get the rejected. Okay, 1 minus accepted area, then you will get the rejected one, right? Yesterday we have seen this z value is area under the curve is always 1. Remember that, always 1. That's why I have shown here area 1 is equal to 0.5 and area 2 is equal to 0.5. This is the total area. From that total area, will minus the accepted area, then automatically you will get the rejected area. Then what is the formula? Rejected area R is equal to 1 minus accepted area. Okay, then you will get the 0.2112. 2112. Then how to calculate the rejected bushes? Then you have to calculate the rejected into 100. You will get the percentage. You will get the percentage. Rejected bushes percentage. How to calculate? R is equal to 1 minus A into 100. Means R into 100. You will get the 21.12%. Okay, all of you getting? Very simple. You know the value, only the random variable, how to calculate after random variable. Check the table. Okay, from that chart you have to find out the area value. Okay, then after that make the summation of these two, area 1 and area 2. Then you have to calculate the rejected area. How to calculate? Rejected area is equal to 1. Total area is 1. 1 minus accepted area, then you will get the rejected area. If you want to the percentage, then multiply by the 100, then you will get the percentage. Means 21.12%. This is the rejected area. Okay, rejected bearing bushes. Okay, all of you getting? Then next example, can you try to solve at home? Okay, check that. Tolerance specified by the designer for the diameter of shaft is. Okay, tolerances specified by the designer for the diameter of shaft is 25.00 plus or minus 0.025 mm. Indirectly you have given the value of x1 and x2. Okay, x1 value is 25 minus 0.0025. Means here is a tolerance are given. Means indirectly you have given the x1 and x2 value. x2 is equal to 25 plus 0.00025. Then sigma is given 0.015 mm for all machines. There are 3 machines are given. The mean diameter of the shaft fabricated on the 3 machine is found to be mu1 value is given, means mean 1 24.99 mm, mu2 is given 25 mm, and mu3 is given 25.01 mm. Then how to solve this example? See, here is a, you have to calculate the rejected percentage again. Okay, how to calculate that? First we know the mu value, mu1, mu2, mu3 is given. Then you have to calculate the first random variable z1. Z1 is equal to what? X1 minus mu divided by sigma is there. And what is the x2? Z2 is equal to what? X2 minus mu. X2 minus mu divided by sigma. You have to calculate the mean of this. Okay, you know how to calculate the mu value. Then after once you have find out z1 and z2, then calculate the area 1 and area 2. What is the area 1 and area 2? Area 1 is 0 to z1. We have seen here 0 to z1, and area 2 is 0 to z2. Okay, this value you will get with the help of random variable and this chart. You have to find out this value. Then after that make the summation of area 1 and area 2. Okay, you will get the total area. Then how to calculate the rejected one? 1 minus total area into 100. You will get answer in percentage. Very simple. Same thing you have to do here and solve at home. We'll see the one more example. Okay. Suppose you have given the tension test 120 specimens. Okay, here is a how many specimens are given? 120 specimens are given. UTS is normally distributed with mean of 300 MPa. Means which value is given? 300 MPa. You have given the mean value, mu value is given 300 MPa. 300 MPa. Okay. Standard deviation is given 25 MPa, means sigma value is given. Then how we want to find out how many specimen will have UTS less than 275 MPa. We want to calculate the how many specimen will have UTS less than 275 MPa, and second, how many specimen have UTS between 275 and 350 MPa. Very simple example is given. See, you have to use the same procedure, don't confuse. Okay. See, first we know the formula for the random variable. We want to calculate the Z1 for the same procedure. Z1 is equal to x1 minus mu divided by sigma. Put the value. What is the x1 here? This how many specimen will have UTS less than 275? Indirectly you have given the x1 value 275 MPa. Okay, this is the random variable value is given x1 275, and you have given the mu is 300 MPa minus 300 divided by standard deviation is given 25. If you have calculate this, then you will get the Z1 is equal to minus 1 is there. Minus 1 is there. Okay. Then see, you will get the first answer. How many specimen will have UTS less than 275 MPa? Okay. We want to calculate that again rejection, but we want to consider the half part of that graph. Again you have to plot the graph fz versus z. Okay. Then here is a mean is 0, you know that, minus z and plus z, and z is equal to, we are getting the minus 1 is there, means here up to this point. Okay. This point z is equal to minus 1 is there. Okay. Then see how to calculate that. Again z1 is equal to minus 1. Once you have got the z1 is equal to minus 1, then see uh, how to calculate this value. 1 is there, na? 1 is there. This is the 1, and there is a 1.00 is there. That's why we will get this 0.3413. You have to see in the first column. Okay. This 1.0 is related to the 0.00 column. 0.3413 is there. 0.3413 we will check. 0.3413 is there, right? If z is equal to 1, then you will get the area under the curve 0.3413. Okay. This is the area 0.3413. Then you know the how to calculate the rejection percentage. Okay, less than 275, they are using the less than 275. We are consider the half portion only, left side, because we will get the z1 is a minus 1. If you are getting the plus 1, then you have to consider the right side portion. Okay, but we are consider only the half portion. You know the total value of the z area under the curve is always 1. We are consider here 0.5 only for this 0.5. That's why formula you will get r is equal to 0.5 minus area 1 into 100. You will get the percentage of rejection. This is a 15.87%. How many specimen they will ask, how many specimen will have UTS less than 275? Then how to calculate? We are getting the rejection percentage. Tension test, they are taken on the 120 specimen. We know the total number of specimen, then you know the area. Then how to calculate that rejection specimen? R is equal to this total area 0.1587 into 20 into 120 into total number of specimen 120. You will get the rejection specimen is a 19 specimen. Okay, how many specimen? 19 specimen. Means here is a red color shown in, there is a, their rejection percentage 19 is there, 19 is there. Okay, then second we want to the calculate similar way, how many specimen have UTS between 275 and 350 MPa, 275 and 350 MPa. Okay, then we have already calculated the area for the 275, then we want to the calculate the area for the 350 value. Okay, 350 value, then how to calculate that? Z2 is equal to same formula, x2 minus mu divided by sigma. What is the x2? X2 is equal to 350. By mistake I have written here extra 5. Okay, 350 minus 300, 350 minus 300. Okay, 300 is a mu value and divided by standard deviation 25, you will get the 2 value. Then what is the area for the 2? Check that in the table. 2, where is the 2? And the first column 0.4772, 0.4772. Check that. If the area is 2, random variable is 2, then area you will get the 0.4772. Half portion already we have find out. Then here in the, if you are plotting the graph, again fz versus z, this half portion will drawn. Here you will get the plus 2, plus 2. Z is equal to plus 2 is there. Okay. Then we want to the calculate, what we want to the calculate? How many specimen in between that accepted area? We want to the calculate this one, blue color. Okay, not rejected. We want to the calculate how many specimen have UTS between 275 to 350 MPa. Okay, then we want to the make the summation of that area 1 and area 2, this one, area 1 and area 2. Okay, we will get A1 plus A2 0.8185. What is the area 1? Area 1 you have to take this 0.3413 plus area 2 0.4772. You will get the total area 0.8185. If you have calculate in percentage, then multiply by the 100. You will get the 81.85% area. This is the accepted area. Okay, and if you want to the calculate the total specimen in between 275 and 350 MPa, then how to calculate that? Area is equal to this total area into total number of specimen, 120 specimen, 120 specimen. Then you will get the total value is a 98 specimen, 98 specimen. Means how many specimen have UTS between 275 and 350 MPa? 98 specimen, 98 specimen. Okay, all of you getting very simple examples are given. You have to remember only the random variable value, how to calculate this formula. Z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. Okay, and remember that this, what is the, how to calculate the, how to find out the random variable or number of observations, you have to remember that. Other formulas are same, other formulas are same, you have also learned in the mathematics subject, right? The similar way you have to solve the maximum example. Okay, if you have any problem, then I will solve some example on Blackboard and uploaded video on YouTube channel. Okay, today we'll stop here. Next lecture we'll see the population combinations. Okay, today we'll stop here. Thank you.